I have to say is wow. Can you believe it was 363 days ago that I recorded that? Sorry there's no sound, I lost that, but it really has been a year since we've been waiting, 380 some days at least. And now it's finally here. It's only about, I'd say, 6 hours away. And these are my absolute final thoughts on Revenge of the Fallen. First off, I've been reading reviews, and so far most of them are from fans, and they're all positive. But I read Roger Ebert's review, and he didn't like it. He gave it 1 star. So I don't know how everyone else is going to accept this movie. It can easily be a huge blockbuster, easily. But and a few things I want to get out of the way first. The new characters, I've heard that they just pop up out of nowhere, like the Constructicons and Devastator. They just appear, like, randomly, out of nowhere, no introduction. Or the Autobots, like, if they have an introduction, that would be fine, the new Autobots. But if they don't, it's not like the first movie was, but I think I'd be okay with that, there. Another thing with the characters is, I've also read that the new Decepticons, most of them are unnamed and are never named in the movie. And then there's that third motorcycle, the purple one. We still don't know who she is, but I've also heard that they're all 3 of them, RC, Chromia, and this mystery bot, are all referred to as RC, who we now have a voice actress for. It's not Sue Blue. I forget, but I knew she was on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. She played Frankie. Jolt, he's another character we know little about. I've heard that Anthony Anderson will be voicing him. I don't know if that's true or not. And all of the reviews I've read so far, like, no one mentions if Jolt even exists or not. And then I have this issue. I don't know if the movie is just gonna start up in a battle, which it probably will, with the battle in Shanghai, with Ironhide, Optimus, Sideswipe, the Ice Cream Truck Twins fighting Demolisher, and Sideways. Like, they're gonna take out characters as fast as they can. We already know that Sideways probably meets his doom pretty quickly, and Demolisher also will meet his doom very quickly. But I hope this doesn't go on, that they keep killing off characters, because it just won't sit with me. Well, enough of my worries. Let's get on to what I'm looking forward to. One is just the whole movie in general. And I'm really looking forward to the robot fights, and just, I guess, all the robot scenes. The fighting, and just the robots themselves are great to look at. The commercial with Sideswipe, that was crazy. And speaking of which, we have 20 TV spots, 2.5 trailers. The one is a recut. 3 3 officially released scenes, and 5 leaked scenes that are taken down by now. Excuse me, before. I mean, like, people have been saying 90% of the movie is robot fighting. And speaking of all those robot fights in the movie, it's really loud. Like, it's gonna be loud. I read something that said it's, like, extraordinarily loud. So if you don't like loud movies, you might want to bring some earplugs. And the visual effects, they'll be out of this world. I mean, ILM, they always do a great job, and I was reading something that said Transformers, the render time on all the scenes blew a couple of their processors, like, totally blew them up, literally blew them up. So if this doesn't win visual effects this year, I don't know what will. Maybe Star Trek, but we'll see. I also hope that we get some character developments, like some more conversations between the Decepticons. I hope we get a lot of that. And there was this one review that was saying the backstory with the Fallen doesn't start till the 3rd act. It appears that Michael Bay likes to keep everything held back to the last part. Now, with Optimus, if he dies, which I'm assuming he does, but if they bring him back, which I'm also assuming they do, because we've seen the last 15 seconds of the movie, and he's doing the end thing there. But this whole thing with the Matrix, like, it heals him or something. I wonder how this death scene is going to go. I wonder if it's going to be emotional, what's going to happen, you know. And then we have the comic relief. I've heard that the scene where Sam is at college drags on for like 45 minutes or so. Is that necessary? And I don't know if that's true or not, but... And then we have all the unnecessary humor, like Mrs. Witwicky eating the brownie with weed in it, and all the other stuff. Although I am looking forward to the joke where Wheelie humps Michaela's leg. And then there's all the like the twins, and I think Jolt's gonna be comic relief too, and Bumblebee. So, and speaking of Bumblebee, why doesn't he have his voice? Like, what happened? Did he lose it again? Do they really need all that comic relief? Alright, I'm running out of time here, so to wrap this all up, I'm worried that the characters may not get developed or have introductions the way they should. I'm worried that some scenes, unnecessary scenes, may drag on and pull us away from the plot. Also, I'm afraid that there might be plot holes like the first movie, which I'm sure there are. Things I'm looking forward to. The overall film itself, I've been waiting over a year for, so of course I'm looking forward to it. And then all the visual effects, of course, are going to blow me away as always. And I'm looking forward to see more robots, more robot fighting. I'm looking forward to hearing more of Peter Cullen talk. I'm really looking forward to see Jetfire, because he's going to be hysterical. Mark Ryan doing Jetfire there. And the twins, yeah, I have to love them because they're lovable, especially in the Burger King commercial. They're hysterical. So I'm assuming this is the absolute last time you will hear from me before I see Revenge of the Fallen. I think it's going to be a kick-ass movie. I think it's going to rock. It's going to blow my socks off. I'm going to the midnight showing tonight. Today is June 23rd. It is a Tuesday. It is 6:09 p.m. And I'm dressing up like Optimus Prime to go to the midnight showing. So, yeah. Revenge has come, guys. Revenge has come. This is Elbro1 of Elbro's Films saying that Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is here, and it's going to be awesome. Go see it as soon as you can. I've already checked, and my theater sold out of its 12:01 a.m. showing, and its 12:02 a.m. showing, and they added ones at 12:03 and 12:04, so this is definitely going to be a huge movie. Might be bigger than Star Trek. So, yeah, bye. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is here. Revenge is coming. Later, guys.